Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's up, Hoop Headlines Nation? Welcome back to our NBA draft coverage. We're just a few days away from the big event, and it's time to break down some of the top picks. The 2025 NBA draft is shaping up to be one for the ages, with a ton of talented prospects vying for a spot in the league. Let's dive into the first round, where teams are looking to bolster their rosters with some exciting young talent. We've got a few players who are definitely flying under the radar, but could end up being steals for their respective teams. One of those players is Walter Clayton Jr., the Florida Gators star who led his team to an NCAA championship victory. Clayton's stock has skyrocketed since his impressive performance in the tournament, and he's now a top target for the Oklahoma City Thunder with their final pick. The Thunder are looking to shake things up in the West, and Clayton could be just the player they need to do so. Hoop Headlines says don't sleep on this kid, folks. But Clayton isn't the only one who's making waves in the draft. Audo Thiero is another prospect who's been quietly building a case for himself as a versatile defensive player with some potential as a slasher. The Indiana Pacers are looking to add depth to their frontcourt, and Thiero could be just the player they need. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic are taking a risk on Will Riley, a two-way player who's got some promise, but also a lot of uncertainty surrounding his game. The Magic need to solidify their supporting cast if they want to make a push for the playoffs next season, and Riley could be the answer. But one player who's definitely not worth the risk is Joan Beringer, a prospect who's been touted as a long-term asset but still needs a few years of development. The Brooklyn Nets are taking a chance on him with their final pick, hoping that he'll pan out into a valuable contributor down the line. As we get closer to draft day, it's going to be tough to ignore some of these bigger-name prospects who are flying high in the rankings. But Hoop Headlines says don't count out the sleepers just yet, folks. These players could end up being the steals of the draft. We'll be keeping a close eye on Tahad Pettiford, Nolan Traore, and Alex Kindon as we head into the final days leading up to the draft. Who's going to emerge from the ashes and surprise us all? Stay tuned to find out on Hoop Headlines. I'm your host.